angels willing to hold us in their arms. When our worth of stone, our ashes, and we both passed on. Let forever mean forever and carry on.
Good afternoon. I'm looking at my CPU meter and I've been like pegged the entire time since I've started the show. It's starting to back down a little bit now. I have no idea what's eating up resources like that, but I'll try to figure it out a little bit later. Anyway, so been a busy day. Had a couple of orders, had to get out. One Blue October cup, one Blue October decal. So been kind of a busy day. I did speak with Prepper Nurse 1 over the weekend, and things have been smoothed over. So I thought it was important to let everybody know that and get that out of the way. Wow, so a lot of stuff clearly over the weekend. A lot of stuff. Let me tell you, as you know, Friday I mentioned about our power supply blowing out. And so we had to kind of dip into funds we didn't even really have to order another power supply, which just got shipped today. So, but I'd also talked about how I ordered some capacitors from a company called Arrow.com. And I'll tell you what, this is the second time I placed an order with Arrow.com, and I could not be any more pleased. 5 capacitors is what I ordered. I needed 3. I needed 2 of one kind, 1 of another, but I ordered an extra of each kind. So I ordered 5 capacitors. They have like standard overnight shipping for free, absolutely free, which I know that would kind of be Saturday, but FedEx, unless you pay them $1 million, they don't deliver Saturday. So one day would have actually been today, Monday. And $1.83 for 5 capacitors delivered that fast. They showed up about 9 a.m., maybe just a little after. And I already had the old capacitors out. And so I nabbed the capacitors, I threw them in, and the power supply that I'm running right now that's running this computer is my old power supply. So Jen's back on her old computer. And so as soon as this power supply that I bought comes in, I will put it in this computer and then put the one that I'm currently using. I'll set it in the closet for a backup power supply so that that won't be an issue any longer. But anyway, cheap fix, $1.83, and I got it fixed, and not a big deal. Like I said, it's been busy. It's been busy today. Been a busy weekend. I wanted to point something else out that I'm pretty proud of. So you all know that we've been doing something new. We've been doing a share a sale affiliate program on the website. I am very proud of this. We have a new affiliate. Well, we're the affiliate, but we have a new company that we're an affiliate for. And like I say, everything is prepping related. Everything is prepping related. Well, the reason why I got involved in vaping to begin with wasn't to quit smoking. It was for prepping. And that was the whole reason why I got into it, because it was inexpensive. I could store a hell of a lot of vaping materials in a small space, and I thought it was a very good alternative. And so I've got a lot of work to do yet. You guys are getting used to hearing that. But My Freedom Smokes is now a new offer on our website. So I did get a little bit more done. I've got My Freedom Smokes done. That's the only one that I've got completely done. I'll go ahead and click on that. I will be working on the others. It was just a really crazy day today. But I will be working on the others. Anyway, they've got box mods, mechanical mods, ego style mods. I would tell you that if you wanted to get into vaping, box mods would be where to go. And the one that you're looking at right there, it's called an Aegis Legend. That is the animal that I would recommend people to get. From what I hear, that thing is a tank. It is an incredible mod. So anyway, Got that. Got the rebuildable tanks and drippers. That's what what myself and Evil uses. We use rebuildables. Ego style tanks. Here's the wires wick mesh and cotton for the rebuildable tanks. Batteries, of course, battery chargers, just various accessories. You can get e-juice or e-liquid all made up already from them. They've got some really good brand names. But this is the biggie right here, the do-it-yourself ones, folks. I'm telling you, I'll let me open this up here. This is the this is the nicotine solution that you use to make your own e-juice. Okay, and I just wanted to show you this. This is absolutely, in my opinion, mind-boggling. You stay away from everything over 100 milligrams unless you really know what you're doing. In fact, you actually have to have a special account with them before they'll sell you anything over 100 milligrams. But I use 100 milligrams. I believe Evil uses 100 milligrams. And what you do is you dilute it down, essentially. I'm vaping at 4 milligrams. I think Evil is at 3 milligrams is what he's vaping. But look right here. I always get 100% VG, 100 milligram, $50. Okay, the bottle of nicotine that I have in my freezer, because if you keep it frozen, it like stores forever. But that bottle of nicotine, I think I'm on my 3rd year, if I'm not mistaken, on that bottle of nicotine, and there's still a substantial amount in it. So if you kind of get my drift, that goes a long, long way. Okay, you have to understand, I'm vaping at 4 milligrams. It also means I'm vaping at 4%. Okay, so 4% of the volume of what you make is, in my case, is this nicotine. So a bottle like this is a liter size bottle for $50. It goes a long, long, long way. So that is why I got into vaping, folks. And then all the flavorings, they've got a bunch of different flavorings, different brands and different flavors within those brands. They have Flavor Art, Loran, My Freedom Smokes brand, the Flavor Apprentice, Capella, Flavor West. That pretty well gets you going. Pretty much anything you need with that, and of course the PG and VG base that you would need, and it's awesome, man. I'm telling you, I am so proud to be able to have an affiliate account with My Freedom Smokes. That is awesome. So anyway, that is on the website. That is something new, something, like I say, I'm very proud of. And I can't wait. I can't wait to add to. There isn't going to be a whole lot more. This website's not going to be just about buying stuff, but I will find good stuff at as best prices as I can, and we'll feature it on the website. Without a doubt, we'll feature it on the website. It seemed like I got something else worked on too. I don't know if I had any Alpha Defense Company done or not. I may not have had any of it done. I do have the face shield section done now. I do have the dog shield section done now. So I've still got a long ways to go. I've got a lot of stuff to add. That one's not going to take a long time. The Nitecore and the rest of the legacy stuff, that's going to take a little while. So throughout the week, I'm going to try to knock that out and get those sections completely done. So, but hey, it's definitely coming along. Now, back to what I was talking about vaping and having My Freedom Smokes as a member of us, so to speak. We're a member of them, however you want to look at it. Obviously, I'm missing a resources section on the website. I don't have that up yet. That will go right here, and I'm going to be working on that soon. That is where I have all the documents like you guys have remembered in the past. I've had all kinds of documents, from founding documents like the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, Declaration of Independence, and also, all kinds of survival documents, and just a wide variety of things. I have to get working on that. But here's what else I am going to add on there. I am going to add a section on making your own e-juice for electronic cigarettes. Now, whether you smoke or whether you vape, that's not important. It's really not important. Folks, I'm telling you, if you can supply nicotine after an SHTF situation, okay, you're going to have just the amount of power as somebody that can supply alcohol, somebody that can supply drugs, okay? You're going to have that same amount of power. I guarantee it, because nicotine's a bitch. I'm telling you, it's an absolute bitch. And if you can feed somebody's nicotine craving, you can have about anything you want, okay? So just a little heads up on that. You know, whether or not you smoke or vape or anything like that, if you can feed into that, if you can do that, that would be awesome. As far as mods, you know, you can make mods, especially cheap little mechanical mods. You just have to make sure that the button switch is a strong enough button switch. It's got to be something that can handle a lot of current, okay? Not responsible for people to blow themselves up because they don't know what they're doing. But my point is there are ways to do this. And hey, if you got solar or some way to recharge their batteries, there you go. You've got a customer that keeps coming back, because they need batteries charged. They need more juice, right? I'm telling you, it's a good way to go. So that I am thrilled. That's why I'm so happy to be able to have a vaping site, a reputable vaping site. I was trying to get on with Giant Vapes. They never did reply to my application. They didn't approve nor deny it. So I seen my Freedom Smokes, and I didn't realize my Freedom Smokes was there. I seen my Freedom Smokes, and I was like, screw Giant Vapes. so that's where we're at. That's what's going on. Anyway, I just wanted to give you updates on that. So awesome stuff. So anyway, a lot of stuff over the weekend. Of course, there was a synagogue shooting. Of course, there was a patsy. I don't know if that was Friday that they caught the patsy for the pipe bombs. That might have been Friday. Hang on, gotta have a sip of coffee. I'm running late today. Maybe the show came up on time, but normally at 3 o'clock I got my butt planted in this chair. I'm tweeting out news and all that good stuff. And that wasn't the case today. I was even behind on getting the coffee made. So hang on while I take a sip. Youch, a little too big of a sip and it's still a little too hot. Anyway, it happens. A lot of crazy stuff, folks. A lot of crazy stuff. I have noticed something kind of insane, though. The left, you gotta love them. They are really they are so pro-Israel now, you would think they would want to move there. Okay? Last week, right, they were protesting the genocide from Israel on the Palestinians. This week, they're oh my God, it's insane. It is insane. Opportunists, all of them, opportunists. Look, folks, killing is wrong. Genocide is wrong. It doesn't matter who does it. It doesn't matter if it's some whack job that walks into a synagogue and kills a bunch of innocent people. That's wrong. Okay? Just like it's wrong for the IDF to be killing innocent Palestinians. Wrong. You know? It's not real hard to figure this out here, but it seems like a lot of people struggle with it. It makes no sense to me. It absolutely makes no sense to me. And it falls back into what you see on your screen there, the monologue from Friday, you know? And I called it retardicans and Damasocrats, lesser of the two morons. Because that's what it is. That's absolutely what it is, without a doubt. I mean, you got people that just fall in line with a pre-programmed mindset of ideologies. And some of them are good and some of them are absolutely horrible. Okay? Don't fall into that. Reject it. Right? That's why, yes, I'm a believer in God. I am a firm believer in God. But I am non-denominational, completely non-denominational. I don't even want people to call me a Christian. Okay? Absolutely not. Please do not call me a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I do my best to serve them the best I possibly can. Please do not call me a Christian because I am not a Christian. I've seen too many Christians out there. No, I'm not a Christian. No, thank you. I'm not a Catholic. I'm not a Baptist. I'm not a Protestant. I'm not a Mormon. I'm not anything but God's child. Okay? That's what I am. I'm God's child. I belong to the same denomination that Jesus said he belonged to. And if you don't understand that, pick the book up and read. And you'll get what I'm saying. And you'll even maybe figure out why. So anyway, let's go ahead and run through the stuff. I didn't tweet out a ton of stuff today because, as you can tell, I've been kind of busy today. But I did get quite a bit of stuff tweeted out. Interesting stuff, really interesting stuff going on across the board. And wow, just insane. I know Florida McKee made a video. I got to watch part of it earlier. Evil had shared the link in Discord with me. And this guy's on target, and it's comical because even I got tired of hearing him speak about Venezuela. But man, this guy's been dead on. When it comes to Venezuela, he's been dead on. I'm still on the fence on some of the stuff he was covering though, with Antarctica and other kinds of crazy stuff. Still a little on the fence on some of that, but. When I say on the fence, that's what I mean. I'm on the fence. I'm not calling him a whack job. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm saying I'm on the fence. I want to see a little bit more for myself before I make any determinations for myself. Don't ever let me make a determination for you. Don't let anybody make a determination for you. Research yourself. Get to know the situation or whatnot yourself. And make your own judgment. That's how you avoid this whole retardicans and Damasocrats. That's how you avoid that. That is what happens when you let other people set your mindset for you. Then all of a sudden you're automatically subscribed to a bunch of stuff that you probably don't agree with. And when I say that, I know a ton of Republicans that honestly don't have a whole lot of Republican values. There's just a few little things, right? I know a ton of Democrats that aren't pro-abortion, they're not pro-gun control, they're not, absolutely not, but they vote Democrat. Most of the time it's because of the union thing, but that's because they haven't figured out that the Democrats have done more to destroy the unions than the Republicans have. But hey, it's, it is what it is. You have to look at everything with a critical mind, and you have to, most importantly, you have to look at it with your own mind. Your own mind. Don't let other people think for you, because they will steer you down the wrong path. I guarantee it. Let's see here. Okay, let's go ahead and get this going. Real quick, finances. Looks like we're at $14.29 on YouTube. Woohoo! Still not rich. $49.66 on Google AdSense. The deal with that is as soon as we hit that $100 threshold and we collect it, we're canceling our Google AdSense account here live on the air during the monologue, and we'll be done with monetization and the whole 9 yards. We'll be completely done with that. So either whether we inch our way along by our YouTube earnings or we get super chats and that pushes us up there, however we get there first will be the quicker that I shut the hell up about it and we never mention Google AdSense and YouTube monetization again. Sounds like a good deal to me. I'm already tired of talking about it. So anyway, let's get to the Twitter news. I'm speaking awful fast today. Wonder if people think I'm on crack. No, not on crack. Let's see. Hang on, gotta have another sip though. This is my crack right here. Man. We ran out of Thomas, so we're back on our Folgers. But I'll tell you what, that 100% Colombian, man, it's some good shit, man. No, that 100% Colombian Folgers, that's some pretty good coffee. So we just use the generic Wally World brand of powdered creamer, French vanilla. Pretty good stuff. Okay, let's see. Now I'm going to start out with Saturday stuff because obviously we weren't live Saturday. So that's something different that I'm going to start doing. I'm going to cover Saturdays and Sundays tweets, and I almost said the other word. I'll be covering those on Monday just because. Israel strikes around 80 Hamas targets in response to overnight shelling. Now, if you recall, Friday, when I reported about the rockets that the Hamas or whoever supposedly shot at Israel, I said to wait because they were going to get hit. And sure enough, this was that. Let's see. Pentagon chief says U.S. revoked some Saudi visas to take additional measures. Israeli Defense Forces blame Syria and Iran for Gaza shelling. You like how they do that? Let's see. Syria summit. Putin arrives in Istanbul to join Merkel, Macron, and Erdogan. Sounds like a soup or something. Active shooter at Pittsburgh synagogue. Of course you know about that. Migrant caravan members reject offer to stay in Mexico. So all the people out there that were saying, oh, well, Trump can't legally put troops on the border. He can't legally prevent those migrant people from coming into the country. Wrong. Now he can. He's got full legal precedent now. Absolutely. Hang on, another sip. Normally I have like a half a cup down me already, so like I said, I'm behind. Okay, so now that Mexico has offered them asylum and they have refused that, guess what? They no longer have any legal standing to continue to the United States. None. Okay, absolutely none. They're done. They have nothing. There's no leg to stand on anymore. Let's see. Active shooter at Pittsburgh synagogue. Victims reported. Trump on this was yesterday. That was the last one. Trump on synagogue massacre. Something has to be done with hate in U.S. Armed church guards an option. I don't have a problem with this. You don't have to necessarily you don't have to necessarily put armed guards at the church. Just make weapons owners welcome. Just, welcome concealed carry owners. Okay? That's all you got to do. You don't have to put an armed security force on there. Just make guns welcome. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do at schools. That's all you got to do at churches. That's all you got to do anywhere. Because as long as these folks know that there's a good chance they're not going to be able to pull off the mission that they set out for, they're not going to do it. And if they're stupid enough to try, they're not going to get very far. It is what it is, right? I don't get this. I don't get the left. I don't get the mindset, the thinking, adding more laws is going to do anything about this. How could it possibly do anything more about this? Killing is already illegal, the last I checked. So, what are you going to make it double illegal? This is stupid. This is stupid. Makes no sense. I don't get it. I will never get it. It's not intended for me to get. I don't want to get it. I don't want to be so stupid that I can't figure out that the only way, the best way to stop, not the only way, but the best way to stop a bad guy with a gun is for a good guy to have a gun. I don't get how anybody could possibly miss that. I don't get it. I don't get it. What are you going to do? Throw your freaking paper clips at them? Really? Or not paper clips, safety pins. What are you going to do? Throw your safety pins at them? No, get away, get away. I got a safety pin. I'll poke you in the eye. Unbelievable. Trump on synagogue massacre. Little to do with gun laws. Something has to be done with hate in U.S. Pretty much the same thing. Helicopter of, I'm not going to get this right, Leicester City FC billionaire owner crashes outside of stadium. U.S. federal prosecutors charge Pittsburgh shooting suspect with 29 criminal counts. Russia considers U.S. decision to exit INF treaty an objective fact. Turkish forces reportedly strike Syrian Kurdish YPG militia positions. Aftermath of deadly Pittsburgh synagogue attack. Video from it. Let's see. Russian. This is for everybody that always says that I don't know what I'm talking about, or indicates that I don't know what I'm talking about. They close their eyes as tight as they can and wave that proverbial American flag and say U.S., 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 U.S. Well, I guess it's USA, 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 right? You're stupid. I've been trying to tell people this for a long damn time, right? It's not, you can lead a person to knowledge, but you can't make them think. Russian Su-35S fighter jets intercept U.S. F-22 Raptor flying over Syria. Now, I don't know if you realize this or not, but the F-22 Raptor was our last hope for stealth. That is our most stealth plane. The F-22 Raptor. Awesome plane, by the way. Love the plane. But our stealth technology is outdated. And guess what? We couldn't see them. They could see us. We couldn't see them. Just like I have been saying now for years. Why? Because I don't just close my eyes and wave a flag and say USA, USA, USA. I actually fucking read. Try it. It works. It works. It's a good article to start with. Right? And this is fighter jets world. This isn't some, whatever, or some Russian whatever. No, this is fighter jets world. Insane, folks. We do not want to keep poking the bear. We don't want to keep pissing off the dragon. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We just do not have the military capability. Hey, I want to be proud of my... It has nothing to do with pride. Pride to get you killed. Has nothing to do with pride. It has to do with facts. And the facts are that ever since Bush Sr., every president and administration that we've had has ran our military into the ground in about every way. Now, I know Trump's at the helm now, and from my understanding, Trump's done a lot of good things for the military, but you have to understand we are decades behind. Decades. And that's at the rate of technology. And if you understand the rate of technology, we're far behind. We're really far behind. I mean, I don't know if there would be a way to even catch up. Again, the answer is stop poking the bear, stop pissing off the dragon. There's no reason why we can't just get along. I don't get it. I do not get it. At all. But anyway, right there. There's the article that proves what I've been saying. Israeli jets pound suspected bombers at Gaza border. Leicester, I know I'm saying that wrong. City owner confirmed among dead in helicopter crash. Canada accepts dozens of white helmets evacuated from Syria. This is this from it's actually from last night. But did you catch that? Canada accepts dozens of white helmets evacuated from Syria. Well, if you're a regular here, you know I call out the white helmets all the time. They're the ones that are actually behind the chemical gas attacks in Syria and Iraq and all the other places that all of a sudden have these chemical gas attacks for no real reason. Canada accepted dozens of them. Where do you think they're headed next? I could tell you. Get ready. Get ready. DC police respond to suspicious parcel sent to Russian embassy. I had to laugh at that because I really do want to start printing out some suspicious package decals to start putting on our packages that we send out. I think it would be hilarious. However, I don't know that the post office would agree. Passenger plane crashes in Indonesia on domestic flight. 188 people were on board that. A U.S. attorney seeking approval for the death penalty against the Pittsburgh synagogue shooter. A woman reportedly blows herself up in the center of Tunisian capital. UN Security Council discusses Syrian conflict. U.S. could deploy thousands of troops to border with Mexico. And it looks like they're actually going to be sending 5,000 troops, somewhere around 5,000 troops. Remember when I told you the other day, when I said that the hundreds, you normally heard a lot less than what they were really going to send? It appears that they're going to send 5,000 troops to the border. And they can do it now. They can do that because the migrants rejected asylum in Mexico. This is an invasion. Our military is waiting for you, Trump warns migrant caravan. A U.S.-led coalition reportedly strikes Syrian town using banned phosphorus bombs. Israel on offensive in Syria since downing of Russian plane, says an IDF official. Assange says Ecuador wants to hand him over to the U.S., which blows my mind too, right? Absolutely blows my mind. Because I can remember when Trump was all behind Assange. Remember that? This is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. U.S. mail bombing suspect held without bail back in court Friday. And that is the last thing. I'll take a quick peek and see if there's anything in the list, because I had some stuff I was busy doing, so I didn't get a chance to go over it right before the show like I normally do. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything else. I did see something else about, oh, okay, that's nothing. Okay, I figured I would check before I closed up the monologue. I figured I would check and make sure that there wasn't something more. So, anyway, I think we're good on the monologue. I'll remind everybody, if you need long-term storage foods, if you want some apparel type of stuff, they do have some bug out stuff. If you need flashlights, or if you're into vaping or want to get into vaping, please go to the website. Please go through it. It helps us out. It helps us out. It doesn't cost you any more, and it's a win-win situation. So I promise I will never put up anything there that I cannot stand behind. You have my word on that, and that's something that I don't do. That's just something I don't do. Maybe at some point when I can. Well, we've got some legacy foods coming in. They are going to be sending us a few samples of the legacy foods. We are going to be doing reviews and stuff on those. I can't afford to go out and buy the stuff, folks. I just can't. But if others want to send us a little something, we'll do reviews on it. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to sit there and prop something up. If, for instance, Legacy sent us 3 different meals, okay, and there was a meal that I couldn't even eat because it was so nasty, I'm going to let you know. You damn straight, I'm going to tell you. That's just the way it is. That doesn't mean that I'm downing all of Legacy. It means that there's one particular product from Legacy that I don't like, and that doesn't even mean that you won't like it, okay? But I just want you to know I will be very critical, and I will be very honest. The only meal that I've ate from Legacy's freeze-dried foods is stroganoff, and I thought it was delicious. What were your thoughts? Yeah, Jen says it was good. It was absolutely, it was awesome. I mean, it wasn't like a 7-layer baked lasagna, don't get me wrong, or not, it wasn't, why did I say lasagna? It wasn't like the stroganoff that I make in a pot. because that's some awesome stuff. But, it wasn't like that, but it was good. It was real good. I'll tell you what, their freeze-dried stroganoff, it was even better than Hamburger Helper stroganoff. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, it was better than Hamburger Helper stroganoff. I can tell you that, without a doubt. So when we get these in, again, we'll be trying them. We'll be reviewing them. The same goes for any of the other companies that we're an affiliate for. And there are some things that I will try to. I definitely Blue really needs, because I was talking to her earlier today, and we were having this long conversation about this. And Blue really needs this "Don't Tread on Freedom" dog shield. Me and her were talking about it, and she was really kind of bummed out because she didn't have one already. So I will I will be trying to, whenever we can, whenever we've got an extra few bucks, I will be trying to get her a dog shield, and just because she needs a dog shield. She told me, I'm telling you. And they've got a really awesome deal, and it's not on here. It will be on here, I promise you. They've got a bunch of combo packs that you can get in on, and I want to get in on one. It's like $29.99 though. So again, it's, that's a fair amount of money for us to spend. So we just have to be able to do it. But they've got one. I was going to see if I could find the dealio here. Oh yeah, it was probably, it might pop up with the arm sleeves. I'm not seeing it. Bummer deal. I was hoping it would pop up. See if it pops up with the, nope, it's not that one either. 8-pack, 12-pack, no. I know I've seen it somewhere on their site. Let's see, Daily Deals Shop, wholesale. I can't just click on the shop. Oh, pack deal savings, that might be, I know I saw it somewhere. I seen that. I was like, oh yeah, that would be freaking awesome. Let's see. I thought there was one that had sleeves and a hat and a face shield. Choose. I don't know. They've got a ton though, and you can a ton of deals. And I do want to try to get a bunch of these on there on the site. The one I was looking at, man, you could get I think it was 2 sleeves, a hat, and a face shield, and that was like $29.99. So trying to find it here. It wasn't a boonie pack. Like I said, that's what it came with. I remember what it came with. And it was like $29.99. Trapper hat, 3 face shields. I'm looking. I gotta know now. Alpha pack, was this it? Fleece face shield. 1 arm sleeve. Nope, that wasn't it. I'm looking. I bet it was this right here. The mix and match for $29.99. I bet you that's what it was. And that's what you can do. You go in and you pick what it is that you want. Yeah, I believe this was it. So, and you can change, like they had the beanie there. I'm just showing you real quick. They had the beanie there. I want to say that you could instead, nope, this isn't the same pack. The one I was looking at, you could get a boonie hat, because that's what I want. I want a boonie hat. Anyway, it's on there. It's on there somewhere. I'll have to look around. All that stuff, I will have separate sections for it on the website, so it'll be a little bit easier, because they've got a ton of stuff. I'm trying to make stuff as easily navigatable as I can. That's like, my Freedom Smokes has a ton of stuff. Trying to make that, getting around that as easy as possible. Like the box mods here, which is what most people, I would say, are going to want. I really don't recommend anything. I don't recommend any mechanical mods. I really honestly don't. This is box mods, so some of them are going to be mechanical. But this is the puppy right here. They're $65.95. It's not cheap. But that Aegis Legend is a beast. Let me tell you what, it's a tank. I've heard nothing but good. But anyway, they've got all kinds of various ones there. But that gives you an idea. It kind of splits it up a little bit. And then, your tanks, your batteries, makes it a little bit easier to navigate and find without having 5 billion things there. So that's the intent anyway. So, alrighty, I think that's going to do the monologue. Sorry I went on a big hunt for the deal, but it is what it is. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of where we got the site. I'm proud of who we are an affiliate for. I think we're representing some pretty awesome companies here, and I hope to be able to get a few more on there. Still looking for one good for like dog and cat stuff, for pet stuff. Because I'd love to find somewhere that offers a really good deal on like bulk amounts of like dog food and cat food and whatnot. Because I think that would be, hey, we're supposed to be preppers, right? So I would love to see people be able to get really good deals on large amounts of food to be able to put back. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the monologue. I'm really not trying to be a salesman, folks. I'm just telling you, I'm just explaining what my intent is behind this. So, and again, it helps us all out. So, okay, I believe we're going to wrap up the monologue, and we're going to get on with the rest of the live show. So for those that are here for the live show, stick around. For those that just watch the monologue, as always, God bless you, we love you, and be one with your spirit.